What is going on, guys? Welcome to Outside the Brand. This is an OTB Extra for you guys right here on your Monday afternoons. Thank you so much for joining me right here on Outside the Brand. We're going to be talking about the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament that is going to be taking place tonight on Monday Night Raw and on Friday's SmackDown. Yesterday, on social media, WWE announced the 12 participants that are going to be a part of this WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament. We are going to be crowning a new World Heavyweight Champion at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. WWE announced this new World Heavyweight Championship over the last few weeks on Monday Night Raw. Triple H came out and said that we deserve a fighting champion. We deserve a world champion, one that is going to be here week in and week out defending that championship. And it's been met with a lot of criticism. It's been met with a lot of, praise that we're going to be having a world champion that is going to be appearing on Monday Night Raw week in and week out. Um, my whole thoughts about this entire thing is that I love that we're going to get a new world heavyweight champion, but there are some questions, and we are definitely going to be seeing those questions answered tonight on Raw and Friday for SmackDown as we head closer, an inch closer to the Night of Champions pay-per-view and see who will be the world's heavyweight champion. Now, Roman will also possibly be at the event. We don't know quite just yet because that is his 1000th day as WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. He was drafted over to Friday Night SmackDown, so he brought the Universal and WWE World Championship over to Friday Night SmackDown, and we have a third World Championship. Now, WWE announced the participants for the tournament, and we are going to go list them off right now for you guys. So we'll get into everything, and I'll tell you guys what I think about this tournament and who I think is going to be in the main event on Monday Night Raw tonight and who I think will be in the main event for Friday Night SmackDown when that happens. And I'll tell you guys who I personally think is going to be the world champion by the end of Night of Champions. So before we do, make sure to hit the like button, turn on the bell for all notifications, hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at PhillyMatt_. We are on the road to 1,100 followers over there on Twitter. So if you guys can hit that follow button over on Twitter, as I'll be live tweeting throughout the entire night tonight, making sure that you guys know how I feel about everything that's going on for Monday Night Raw. And make sure to tune back in here tonight as we will go over everything that happened on Monday Night Raw for the Monday Night Raw post show right here on OTB. So stay tuned for that, and we will get right into everything that we have in store for this new WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament right here on OTB. So last night, or basically yesterday, WWE went out of their way to put out a video about the 12 participants that are going to be in this World Heavyweight Championship tournament. As you guys know, the tournament will go as follows. 2 triple threat matches will happen tonight on Monday Night Raw, and 2 triple threat matches will happen on Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. The winner of those 2 triple threat matches, respectively, for that brand, will meet in the main event of that show. So tonight's main event will be the winners of both triple threat matches that will be happening tonight. And that winner of the main event will go to Night of Champions for the World Heavyweight Championship. So it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple, way of going about things. I don't like that SmackDown is a part of this tournament because you guys said it yourself. Triple H said it himself when he was announcing this entire tournament that it's going to be a Raw exclusive championship. So the fact that SmackDown Superstars are a part of it does not make me believe that a SmackDown Superstar is winning it. But then all of a sudden he said that there's going to be some transfers if that's going to be the case. And I don't like transfers. That's not a part of the WWE draft. You legitimately said that we're getting the brand split again and we're going to have the WWE draft, and we had the WWE draft. It was underwhelming to some extent, and now you're going to be breaking your rules. I don't understand that logic, and I really don't understand why WWE continues to do that. But at the end of the day, SmackDown is a part of it, and we'll go over everything on the SmackDown side of things in just a little bit. But WWE has announced that the 12 superstars who will be competing in matches tonight on Monday Night Raw and Friday for Friday Night SmackDown to determine who will wrestle for the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions. As was announced this past week, there will be 2 triple threat matches taking place tonight. Raw. The winners for those 2 matches will face off later on in the show. They will do the same for Friday Night SmackDown for the 2 superstars left that'll be matching up at Night of Champions, Raw versus SmackDown, to see who will be the new World Heavyweight Champion at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. The 12 participants who will be in the tournament are as follows: Seth Rollins, the United States Champion, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Big Bob, Bobby Lashley, shout out to you, Love, Judgment Day member Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, Edge, Damian Priest, who is also a Judgment Day member, so 2 Judgment Day members who are a part of this, The Miz, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, and of course, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Now, going over every single person in this 12 list, Seth Rollins is obviously the clear favorite to win. Not only just the Monday Night Raw side of the bracket, but the entire bracket as a whole. He is an odds-on favorite to be the new World Heavyweight Champion when it is all said and done. The United States Champion, Austin Theory, I understand why they're doing it. It's the tried and true Austin Theory. He is obviously getting that push to be a main event top guy. Austin Theory, when Seth Rollins was going up against him for the United States Championship, a lot of people, and I'm giving a shout out to you, my guy Axel, say that that feud really should not have been for a mid-card championship. It really should have been for a world title. And I honestly could not really disagree with him on that. So shout out to you, buddy. But at the end of the day, Austin Theory, the tried and true, great professional wrestler, him being a part of the tournament is really cool to see. AJ Styles, he would be a fantastic first ever World Heavyweight Champion for, getting that championship to the prestige that it really could be. Bobby Lashley, I would not mind that, man. I'm listening. I am listening 100%, mainly because of the fact that when he was WWE Champion and he lost in that Elimination Chamber and he never really got a chance to fight back for that championship, I could see that 100%. But he is on Friday Night SmackDown now, so that is going to be something to consider. Finn Balor, I'm not minding that. If you want to do something with the Judgment Day, if you want to really, put some stock into Judgment Day after everything that's been going on, basically the second biggest and most popular group within WWE besides the Bloodline, I'm all for that. I'm all for that, especially because he really has not had a world championship like that since when he was the Universal Champion. Seth and Finn Balor fought to determine the first ever Universal Champion back at SummerSlam, and he had to vacate that due to injury. So Finn Balor getting a shot and being the World's Heavyweight Champion, I'm not minding that whatsoever, so that's great. Rey Mysterio, I like Rey. I do, but I don't think it's really in his mindset right now to be a world champion. So I love Rey being a part of the tournament, but I really don't see him winning there. Edge, this is a great, last run type of deal, considering that he is slated to retire sometime in August. It would be a great final run trying to get that championship. He never truly lost. It would be a great story for him. And I actually do see him possibly doing something on Friday night. So we'll get to that when we get there. Damian Priest, they're putting him in there possibly because of everything that happened at Backlash. He was fantastic in his match with Bad Bunny. So they're probably giving him saying, hey, listen, you did great. We're going to put you in this and see where you can shine. So there's that. The Miz, I don't see him winning anything. I'm sorry, I don't. Miz is very up and down with me, as you guys are basically well known for me for. So yeah, I don't see Miz doing anything, honestly. If anything, he's probably gonna get pinned in one of the triple threat matches tonight on Raw, so who knows? But yeah, Miz, yeah. Sheamus, he's great. I love Sheamus. So if Sheamus was actually going to be going anywhere, this would be great. But I actually don't see him winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Shinsuke, I mean, Shinsuke is great, Um, I know why they put him in this tournament, but I feel like he legitimately just came back. So having him lose here is kind of just a bummer. But at the end of the day, Shinsuke is great, and he'll do great in a triple threat match tonight on Monday Night Raw. And Cody Rhodes, I love Cody. You guys know me. I'm a huge Cody fan. I'm a huge Cody advocate. I wanted Cody to win the WWE Universal Championship at WrestleMania. He was going to be a part of this tournament. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He was going to be a part of the tournament, but at this point in time, he should not be winning this tournament at all. This would legitimately mean that you are second place to Roman Reigns if that is going to be the case. And you know, we don't want Cody Rhodes to be a part of that. Now, I will talk about Cody Rhodes in a little bit more in depth when we talk about the triple threat matches because Cody and Brock aren't done yet. I really don't think Cody and Brock aren't done yet, especially with what happened at WWE Backlash with that type of a finish. Especially when they showed the finish after Backlash again when they did the video package showing everything that happened that night. So the fact that Brock and Cody are not done, I think they're actually going to have a rematch at Night of Champions. So I think it'll be Brock and Cody, possibly in some sort of stipulation match. Um, no DQ, non-sanctioned, last man standing, something like that. And then we'll see where things go from there. So I think Cody is most likely going to get attacked possibly during one of his triple threat matches, one of the triple threat matches. And I think that's a match that Finn Balor will likely be in for the triple threat as well. I think it's probably going to be like Finn, Cody, and I would say Theory maybe as a triple threat, and whoever wins that will go into the main event that night. And I would have Finn win that one due to the interference from Brock Lesnar onto Cody Rhodes. Triple threat matches are no DQs, so you can make that legitimately happen, and you can, give some sort of reason as to why Brock Lesnar did that, and it would be legal. So you have him cost Cody into triple threat match. That way he wouldn't even get to a final. That would be great. I wouldn't have him attack Cody in the final because you want whoever wins that to be a credible person and to win clean. So having Cody get attacked in a triple threat makes a lot more sense. Um, so I have Seth Rollins and Finn Balor win their respective triple threat matches and going to the final on Monday Night Raw in the main event, where I'd have Seth Rollins go over there and win to go to Night of Champions. Now for Friday Night SmackDown, there are some great people here, right? We have Sheamus, Edge, Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles. Oh wait, Austin Theory's on SmackDown. So whoever they do for that Monday Night Raw triple threat, where Cody's going to be a part of, have Finn Balor win that match to go to the finals and have Seth Rollins be his opponent. But for the SmackDown side of things, I really only see two people going into the finals, and that is AJ Styles and Edge. Um, I really think that would be a great finals, and at the end of the day, those are two great names that would be really associative with Seth Rollins. AJ and Seth fought back in Money in the Bank 2019 for the WWE Championship, and Edge and Seth, we all know their history. So you do that, and I would have AJ Styles go over Edge to go to Night of Champions to be facing Seth for the World's Heavyweight Championship. And then obviously, Seth would go over AJ to become the first ever WWE World's Heavyweight Champion. So I think that's the best way, and I think that's the best course of action going for everything. Um, Edge right now, he's most likely not going to win a World's Championship, mainly because of the fact that he is slated to retire in August. And at the end of the day, he would probably want to put somebody over, and putting AJ over in that spot would be a great opportunity for him. And honestly, that's a dream match for a ton of people, Edge and AJ Styles. So I think that would be a great final for that for SmackDown, and it would just be a great match. So I have AJ and Seth going on tonight of Champions and seeing who's going to be the world champion between those two. If AJ wins on SmackDown and he if AJ, who is a SmackDown competitor, wins the World Heavyweight Championship, hopefully WWE on commentary or something says, all right, we have some sort of solution to that, because him being just transferred over to Raw, I don't know about you guys, but that's just not a really good feeling for me. But at the end of the day, that's how I feel it. That's how I see it going down. So let me know what you guys think, man. Do what you need to do. Comment your thoughts on this whole World Heavyweight Championship tournament that'll be happening tonight on Raw and Friday for SmackDown. And we'll see where things go, man. I appreciate you guys for joining me tonight, for later on today, for this here. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys over for the Monday Night Raw post show. When Raw is said and done, we'll talk all things Monday Night Raw, and I'll see you guys over there.